This is what I live for. Yeah.
Folks, stay tuned to the end of this program tonight to see what everybody's been asking for, Love Cops. If you've never seen it before, it is funny, funny, funny. Don't think that Alex is not an actor, because he is. He can act really, really good. If he didn't get involved in all this New World Order stuff, I think he would probably be a major movie star. So stay tuned at the end of this program for Love Cops. A lot of people say he's Bill Hicks. No, he's not Bill Hicks, but he is the Love Cop. So here we go, folks. I hope you like tonight's show.
I love Mike Hanson Archives.
Are you ready to run?
Well, hello, folks. It's Mike Hanson here from Mike Hanson Archives, right here on InfoWars, and go right over to band.video right up there at the top, and go down till you see Mike Hanson Archives. What we do here on Mike Hanson Archives is we showcase some of the best of Alex Jones live shows and some of the other video he did back in the 1990s, early 2000s. And I hope you enjoy the show we have on tonight. If you would like to help us keep this channel on the air, call us at 830-672-3089. We're in kind of a period of growth here. It's costing us about $800 a week to stay on the air, but we would like to move this operation on a little bit. We're starting to buy more computers and more equipment to transfer over all these VHS tapes of old Alex Jones and other Patriots. And we would like, if you would like to help us, call us there at that number on the screen, or we do have an email there. Email us there on the screen there, and we do have PayPal and Venmo. We do have a address there at P.O. Box 481, Gonzales, Texas 78629. Okay, folks, like I say, since Alex was good at predicting the future in the 1990s, let's go back to the future right here on Mike Hanson Archives. Thanks a lot, and God bless. Do what you can to help us, folks. We sure appreciate it.
You gonna put this on TV?
I'll put it at the roll-in.
Okay. No, what are you gonna do? Put it on the roll-in?
No, listen. Say this is Lieutenant Beck, and I got a Clinton joke.
It's Lieutenant Beck. I got a Clinton joke.
Lieutenant Beck, Commander Travis County SWAT.
All right. I have a sense of humor.
Go.
Anyways, Monica went to her.
No, start over with this is Lieutenant Beck, Travis County.
This is Lieutenant Beck, Travis County Sheriff's Department. We do have a sense of humor. Monica went to her plastic surgeon. She asked the plastic surgeon, "Remove my love handles." The doctor looked and said, "Why? You wouldn't be able to hear."
That's good. Got any more important numbers here we should look at?
Oh, hell.
Then he called me to his office and showed me the Delta Forces card and said, "I can't believe you're right. They really are taking over. They had our films on their shelves. I didn't even know it. I looked over and saw our documentaries on their shelves. And they had Cover Up in Oklahoma on their shelf about the government bombing. So they were starting to wake up. Margot Frazier had him put on patrol and then forced off the sheriff's department. And then she sends out this Travis County SWAT team with the DEA and the U.S. Army to raid whole neighborhoods in the county They raid old women and point machine guns at them, find out that it was bloodweed in the backyard that grows in everybody's yard that I've seen. If you own an acre, you got this weed growing. Then they show up, point machine guns at her, laugh at her, make her sit down in fire ants, raid all her neighbors' houses. And then the sheriff's on ABC News locally, we aired it, saying they don't need a warrant to search our houses. Bull! Yes, you do. You're a criminal, Frazier, and I just said it. Now, Mike is suing her, and we found out through discovery she comes from the same area as Janet Reno. So she's part of that gaggle, part of that group. And this whole liberal facade is a fraud. She's a police state diva. There have been more deaths, dozens under her in that jail. I mean, she is just a travesty. And I saw her there when I was talking about her. She walked in at the commissioner's court, so I just let her have it. Here is that video that Jimmy Ritter did a great job shooting. And then we're going to go to your calls. I know you're already on hold. It's the 5th of September, 477-2288. Stay with us. Here is the police state right here in the good old US of A. And don't forget, I promote the daylights out of it because all the documents are there daily. Infowars.com. Stay with us. I'm excited about freedom. You matter. You have power. Get involved today. Get excited about freedom. This is how normal people act. When we got armored personnel carriers shooting up whole neighborhoods. When we got SWAT teams shooting their own officers and trying to blame it on people and getting caught. When we got the government shipping in drugs and putting cancer viruses in the vaccines. When we get back, secret U.S. germ test threatens a treaty. The Pentagon has secretly built a germ factory capable of producing enough deadly bacteria to kill millions of people. And they're planning to use it on the American people. The Sunday Times of London. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Bastards. And face scanning cameras now going up here in town, just like they have in Tampa. Northridge Acres. They turned their water off. They basically put them on an untreated water line, and their bills have gone up from $40 to $717 in a single month. 80% of the land is in Karen Sunlighter's district, but we. All right, I apologize. We accidentally started that a little bit late. Appreciate that, guys. Here it is. We'll be right back. Stay with us. County, but it looks like we're going that way with our girded SWAT teams, and black ski masks, and armored vehicles, and face scanning cameras now going up here in town, just like they have in Tampa. Northridge Acres. They turned their water off. They basically put them on an untreated water line, and their bills have gone up from $40 to $717 in a single month. 80% of the land is in Karen Sunlighter's district, but she flies around with a Starflight helicopter surveying feudal serf land with feudal serf tenants to confiscate routinely. It's shameful, it's criminal what's going on, and frankly it's racist because most people that live in Northridge Acres are Hispanic. And you have all these luxury apartments, and you have Dell, all the rest of them trying to move in there and force them off their property. It's feudalism. So here's the bill. $40 to $717, and they can't even drink the water. Here's another bill, up from $25 to $263. These are small homes. This is a takeover. This is feudalism. And the government at the state and federal level has said that he will use water as a weapon, and that's not being done. And Commissioner Sunlighter is an elitist pomp and could care less about the people of Travis County. We're going to make sure you get defeated, and your buddy, the county clerk, may try to pull some stuff at 2 in the morning again, but this time we're going to be watching even closer. All right, the other issue is what we have going on with Sandy Smith. She gets raided by a black helicopter, U.S. Army, Travis County. They see that the weed is not marijuana. They go ahead and ransack 2 of her renters' houses. Then they come back out and harass her. They don't apologize. And the sheriff gets up on TV and says, we don't need warrants to raid your houses. Now, the people of Travis County don't stand up against this jackboot thugism, this goon behavior. It will become normal and will be just like New York City where the cops gun people down for sport. Now, I'm telling you, somebody needs to get this sheriff under control with all the murders in the jails and the deaths and the sociopathic sickos they've got working over there. This is serious. And now you're raiding old women's houses at machine gun point after you find out it's just a bloodweed that all of you've got in your yard. They go ahead and ransack all the other houses of her neighbors. And then they show back up 2 weeks ago, no, we got to report of vicious dogs, and it comes over the radio. There's Margot Fraser right there. She could care less. Then they show back up, and over the radio she hears this is a known drug dealer. This is a troublemaker. I mean, what's going on here? How would she like jackboot thugs aiming machine guns at her? Well, I say she'd throw a fit, and she thinks she's better than us. She thinks that we serve her. You listen to me, Sheriff. You serve us, and you serve the Bill of Rights and Constitution of this republic. You quit abusing innocent women with your machine gun Nazis. Understand that. We are sick and tired of the machine gun Nazis. We're sick and tired of SWAT teams shooting their own officers. We saw what happened out in Lubbock where they shot 2 of their own officers and an innocent man didn't even have a gun and then tried to frame him. We have got dangerous forces among us, out of control systems, because the government thinks that it's our feudal lords and kings. And everybody out there, you have power. If you're tired of people having their water turned off and trying to force them off their land, if you're tired of SWAT teams and raids on people's homes without warrants, then get involved, learn the Bill of Rights, learn the Constitution, and fight this despicable fraud. The sheriff ought to be ashamed of herself. Karen Sunlighter ought to be ashamed of herself. And let me tell you something about Sunlighter. This is my final point. Sunlighter loves it that I'm saying her name. Karen Sunlighter. She thinks you're so stupid, all you'll have is name recognition. Remember the word Karen Sunlighter for abuse of power, abuse of property rights, abuse of citizens. She's counting on you, laughing right now, thinking you're so dumb, you'll just remember that name when you go check off the ballot. Of course, she's got a backup plan. It's called the county clerk. Shame on both of you for your police state tactics.
Mike Badnick, please come forward.
Wait a minute. That's fine.
Just come forward.
Sorry, is it me?
Yes.
Good morning, Commissioners. I did go out to Northridge Acres, and I could not believe what was going on out there. I saw it with my own eyes. The people's water has been turned off. Their bills have been raised. They cannot afford this. And I'm here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live, and I might as well go ahead and take some calls today. But before we do that, Mike, why don't you come in here and give me a close shot of this Adkins High School for a freshman. They get a barcode made out of their Social Security number, and they get much more. They have to have this to get their food now, and soon it'll be the thumb scanners, like 100-plus school districts have to have a thumb scanner to get your food in places like Lakeside Elementary and Middle School in Lakeside School District in Pennsylvania. Washington, D.C. is doing it, and they admit it's going into the federal government's database. You got to get people into their database. We covered up the child's name and face. But that's the government training camp, learning how to be a prisoner, learning how to turn in your parents, learning how to be a Stasi East German. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's America with a K, turning into East Germany. How did we ever let it happen? All right, let's go ahead now and take some calls. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Alex, what's up?
Welcome.
I just wanted to let you know, I was in Houston last weekend, and I saw a commercial there, or my mom had told me about it, and then I finally got to see it, and it's like a community service type commercial where they're asking for citizens' cooperation of people who are going to be going door to door, asking if you have guns in the house.
We're global love cops, though. We appreciate you letting us have our some air time so we can tell everyone how we're for the children.
We're glad to be here. We don't agree with Alex Jones and Jeff Davis and Bo.
Yes.
We like big government. We like multi-jurisdictional task forces. We like it.
We're loving global love cops.
That's right.
People to disagree. That's good.
So, so what are your names? You're Special Agent.
I am a multi-jurisdictional task force, and don't mind the ski mask. I'm here to protect you and your property. Except when I decide to seize it without due process. With asset forfeiture seizure.
We're so loving. My name is Harold.
And my name is William.
My name is Harold.
Harold and William.
Yes, and we're global love cops.
We love the media says we're good, and we are.
The media likes us too.
The media loves us.
The media, the loving media. They're our friends, you know.
And don't listen to Bo. I agree with those callers earlier that have no thoughts to think that the government training centers have indoctrinated. Oh, what understanding young youth. Perfect.
Yes.
They're like, what did Mr. Rockefeller, our boss, say?
Yes, our boss once said that government training centers were helpless people yielding themselves to our molding hands.
And we're the molding hands. Sometimes we gotta use force, but it's for their best interest.
And that's why we support bills like H.R. 1956 that allow further asset forfeiture laws. We love to seize property.
If a neighbor doesn't
loving.
If a neighbor doesn't give you up, we get to get their property too.
Yes.
Oh, everyone tattling on each other.
We're global love.
Yeah, I think we got some footage of your friends at work.
Oh,
We're
yes.
gonna go through that.
This is Bill and Sam.
We can bring that up. That's on.
Friends.
Yes, let's show what our friends are doing.
Let's show them.
Let's show them.
Let's show the love.
Do you want to hear from? You want to take some calls?
Oh yes.
But yeah, we can take calls, but we can also see the footage of our friends.
Yeah, that's on blue.
And their love actions.
All right.
I like it.
Well, while they bring that up,
I love it. Oh yes, yes, the government training center. We like what they do.
We love dumbbells. Oh, we love them.
We love what the government's done to you.
Yes.
We
love
Hey, they'll never stand up for private property. Oh,
they're too busy. We love you.
We love you.
well, let's take another call. Let's try to find someone serious to seriously come up with the logical arguments against this kind of behavior.
We love police states. We love no innocent until proven guilty. No innocent until proven guilty.
We love smashing through doors.
Yes, caller.
I just want to know one thing. What the hell kind of drug are you guys on, you stupid asses?
Oh, here's another one we love.
I like you.
Here's another loving. Here's another one that we love. He loves us too. Oh, we love you too.
Oh, we love that attitude. You'll get nothing done that way.
Yes.
Don't listen to Bo.
You're playing right into their head.
We love it.
Caller, anything serious?
Hello?
Hello?
I just want to say, y'all are some fucking dickheads.
Oh, the lovingness is...
Boy, I tell you,
right to their
I tell you, the government training center sure got him.
So far, just handfuls of love and slavery. We love you.
You know, they can't have a single cognizant thought in their little minds.
Oh, it's just you're a dickhead.
They can't even wipe their own noses.
No, just watch the media and they'll tell you how we're loving.
Anarchy!
What?
Hey, this is...
Anarchy!
Anarchy, does that,
Oh, we don't agree with that. We like the bankers running things.
Yes, we like managed economy.
Right.
We like command and control economy.
you need order. You definitely need order for that.
We need lots of order. We're the maintainers of that order.
Fuck you, Pippi.
Oh, another government training center do. We love you.
Oh, we've done such a good job.
Not us, our bosses. You know,
right.
Mr. Rockefeller.
Yes, our bosses.
They've done a wonderful job in the great government training center.
Yes.
It all goes back to him, huh? The big guy.
Hello, you're live with the NJTF, the Global Love Cop.
Yes, the Ministry of Love, the Global Occupation Peace Forces.
Yay.
The only thing standing in our way is property rights and the Second Amendment, and soon those will be liquidated in the good of the people.
Yes, we're going to take good care of you and provide peace and safety.
Peace and security.
Yes.
What do you think, caller? Do we need guns still?
Yeah, I think we need guns. I think we need a lot.
No, only
guns.
we need the guns.
No, we don't need, you don't need guns.
Get rid of them. And don't
What do you
mind
need guns
this-
for?
Hey, hold
What
on.
do you need guns for? We'll take care of you.
What do you
mind
need
the
an Uzi
ski mask.
for?
Don't mind the ski mask, caller.
Why do you need guns?
These are to keep you safe.
Guns, what we need more than anything is God.
We'll protect you, though.
Yes.
God.
Why would you worry about God and guns when you've got the Global Love Cop?
That's right. The Global Love Cops are here to help.
Yes.
All right, thanks, caller. Okay, well, caller, what you got?
Man, y'all a bunch of pussies, man.
Oh, another elect from the
I wouldn't call
government
these guys
training
pussies.
Oh, I'm
center.
so glad we're doing such a fine job.
Yes, another loving one.
Yes, loving love.
That's our middle name. Love. That's our middle name.
Again, don't mind the ski mask. That's
Hello?
because,
Hello?
yes.
I'm just wondering, I'm watching the show now, and you SWAT team fellas seem to be hiding there, not showing your faces. If you're representing the our best interests in the government, how come you SWAT team guys are always got a mask on of some kind?
Well, that's for your best interest.
Yes, that's
Yes,
your best interest. That way we can steal people's property and no one knows whose it is.
That's right. Asset forfeiture seizure. No innocent until proven guilty.
we
No
can't have
drug.
people telling on us.
See, we work for the global loving people, and we have to get extra pay to be doing what we're doing, so we get to be thugs.
I'm just wondering if you're as illustrious and loving, why are you SWAT team guys are always hiding and hiding behind a mask and trying to intimidate the public? I mean,
Well, now, wait a minute, caller. You're obviously not very well indoctrinated in the government schooling centers.
That's right.
You need to go back there and learn some more.
in other words,
You need to learn a
in
little
other
bit
words,
more. You're not
my mission is not to question why. My mission is to do or die.
No, you need to go back. You need more further training.
That's right. You need to become an understanding, compassionate member of the society.
You've obviously...
Wait a minute. He didn't watch his Cowboys this week.
You obviously need to be further indoctrinated.
He didn't watch his Cowboys this week.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I heard today? I heard that Rockefeller donated the property to the United Nations.
Oh, yes, but it's also... That's also loving.
Wait,
Don't
wasn't
try to
that
hide
so
that.
nice of
Don't
him?
try to hide
Yes,
the fact
he
that...
donated it.
Wait a minute, caller. That was out of his graciousness of his heart
Yes.
that he did that.
See, the UN, it's just for peace.
Well, he's a multi-million, trillionaire, whatever, and here he's given the property to the United Nations?
But it's for peace. He's interested in peace.
Just like Ted Turner gave that $1 billion of Time Warner stock.
It's only for
The
peace.
UN is for the little people.
Yeah.
It cares. And we're here to make sure the little people get what they
Caller,
deserve.
I bet you're a domestic terrorist. We probably need to deal with you.
Yes, you don't wear a ski
Well, I'm not
mask
going
like
to give you
we
my
do.
name, but somebody said I was a rabid follower of this guy, Alex Jones, who I think has a good show on
I
there.
bet that
Oh,
you're a domestic terrorist.
Let's talk about that Alex and Jeff Davis. They're terrible people.
Yeah.
Don't listen to anything they say.
Yeah.
Just because they don't wear ski masks, that means they're bad.
Yeah.
If you wear ski masks and German war helmets, then you're good.
Tell me why the UN wears helmets that look like Nazi helmets. Explain
Well,
that to me.
it's a better design.
Yeah.
And it's we did finance Hitler, but he got a little out of control. He Well, we just basically don't ask questions.
Yeah, you're not supposed to ask questions. This is a new world order, caller. You don't ask questions like that to question anything, you know.
That's right, caller.
You're just supposed to just sit back and watch the love flow.
Well, what is the what's the stated reason for your masks?
Well,
how does it read in the...
We do things that aren't hard. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to... Well, we read in the paper just this week that big truck with a ton of cocaine the Border Patrol brought it to the DEA, and then the DEA, it just disappeared. See, well...
We might make people mad, see?
Right, they might know who you are.
Yeah, so we can't have that. Right. Not in the global love sense.
That's right.
They might attack you unfairly.
See,
they might come and invade your
we're
house.
all about love.
We're
all about love.
You submit to us, and it's all about love.
Yeah. Well, I think you know what? I think you're trying to fool us with this love bit, this loving stuff.
I'm really getting mad at you, caller. You're not obviously.
In fact, what's your address?
I'm
not going to let you know. You know that Alex Jones is right. You guys, you SWAT team guys, you know what? You look like a couple of Gestapo agents.
No, we...
Wait a minute. Now, this guy, you're a domestic terrorist.
That's right.
You're questioning things.
You're dangerous.
You're dangerous to society.
That sounded like verbal assault.
Yeah.
Were they assaulting?
That's hate speech.
Yeah, hate speech.
That's hate speech. Bill Clinton's gonna save us from you.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a movie last night. It was called Test Tube Teens in the year 2030, and something to do with how the federal government, the U.S. government, is so deep in debt to foreign nations that the foreign nations have a chance of foreclosing against the United States and therefore taking over control of the United States through the foreign banks like that.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't try to hide that either, Gestapo.
Hey, caller. Why don't you be interested in the Cowboys or the Longhorns?
Yeah.
Hey, how about them Cowboys?
No, I don't have time for football and sports. I don't want to be a slave.
You need to do some more. You need to go back to school.
Where are you going, right-wing Bo?
Do I have to tell you where I'm going, everyone?
Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to be out looking for black helicopters because I know they're there.
Right now.
Sorry.
Good.
Sorry, officer.
Oh, yeah.
No. Do you have your transmitter?
Yeah. I got it implanted yesterday.
Did you?
Caller, you don't seem to want to
your children
the
to homosexuals?
Yes.
How come you guys, you SWAT team guys, when somebody's driver's license is expired, you guys get about 50 SWAT team guys and you come break into somebody's house?
Yes, it's part of the love.
Bunch of bullies.
No.
In fact, whenever we can, we're going to show you some footage of some of our friends.
You need to be indoctrinated again, caller.
We're going to show you some pictures of friends of ours out engaging in loving behavior.
Yes.
All right, well, I'll call back later. I got to do something right now, but you Gestapo guys are boss.
What are you going to do?
I'm not telling you. You'll be watching over me with some kind of
We need to know
helicopter infrared stuff.
All of our children are doing.
They belong to us and our bosses.
We need to know what all of our
And by the way, I haven't seen Jeff Davis and Alex lately. What'd you do with them? You better not have done anything.
Oh, they're not. They're gone. They're out. They're not here in Austin now.
Oh, you took them for a ride, I suppose.
We're busy loving them.
Yes.
All right.
We're loving them.
All right.
You need further indoctrination.
You're very right-wing.
You're right-winger.
He's not a liberal, loving person like that.
No, you don't love globalism like you should.
You don't love loss of sovereignty and dehumanization.
You need to learn globalism.
That's right.
And how we're global love com.
Oh. Hello, caller.
Alex, do you think that this kind of action on your part, this sarcasm and everything, brings any credibility to your viewpoints that you're trying to portray? And
who are we talking about?
I agree with your message and everything, but sometimes bringing it in the form of comedy or spoof like you do detracts from the credibility.
My name is William SWAT Jefferson. I work for the Rockefellers. That Alex Jones needs to be silent.
Yes.
Are you questioning us? That is hate speech.
I question all authority.
That is hate speech. In fact, I want do a trace on his line so we can have him terminated immediately. I mean, loved immediately.
I'll tell you who this is. This is the preacher man. Talked with you before.
You're definitely a right-wing extremist. Are you for personal freedom? Personal freedom. You know, a Earth Firster told me out here the other day that the middle class is the problem, and I agree with him.
Well,
let me turn it around back on you then, caller. If this hurts his credibility, then why isn't it hurting the real people that wear these things under the guise of law enforcement and are presented to us on the nightly news every day?
They wear
is loving.
Masks?
Why
they wear all these masks?
Right. Well, how is that hurt?
How can they wear German?
Why is their credibility not being challenged?
Loving.
well, it's willful ignorance on the part of the people.
Okay.
You know that as well as I do. People, you know, it's the easiest course is just to let someone else do your thinking for you.
To submit, right.
And
I want to ask you a caller. I want to ask the caller a question. Why are you attempting to hurt the children? Asking questions only hurts the children.
Yes.
If you would just cram another cheeseburger in your mouth and watch another football game and pay more taxes.
And give up your gun.
Give up your private property.
Give up your property to the UN and to the EPA and to
everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine, and we will ensure that it will get done if you don't want to participate.
I don't understand the crux of your question. I mean, you're playing off on this spoo, and
you're not loving. I'm not going to talk to you.
You're
anymore.
attacking his credibility.
You're attacking globalism. We don't appreciate that, right winger.
Why isn't the real ministers of hate credibility being attacked?
Yeah, you know, we're wearing this tonight to illustrate that the SWAT teams are expanding. They're wearing masks. They got helicopters with infrared. They got listening devices. They're not concerned with real criminals. They're concerned with patriots and Americans that have a human heart. So that's why we're illustrating absurdity by being absurd.
Yes. But we're still global love cops.
Global love cops.
Yes.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, I think we should keep legalized guns.
What's that?
Fuck you.
Oh, another government training center candidate.
Boy, we've done a great job on that.
Oh, yes.
Tell me, how do we do such a good job on them?
Well, you've got the media where they love us, and the government training centers brainwashing the kids about the UN. You've got lots of different factions going on, and it's just so loving. How could you not want to fall into this system of globalism?
And it's so easy to get them to be petty and small-minded and never have an original thought.
Oh, yes, you got the Cowboys, and you got the Longhorns, and you got Hollywood, and the Grammys, and all of the love stuff. And
did you see our UN extravaganza this week for the children on TV?
Oh, yes, the UNICEF is going to take good care of the children, don't you know?
Don't worry about us enforcing it. We're here to make sure bad people don't hurt you.
Yes.
Here, let's talk to another caller. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Are you guys kind of fighting a losing battle here?
Oh, another one of them. Another training.
No,
center.
we're not fighting a losing battle. We have all you dumbed down. We have all the money.
Oh, yeah, that's
all the
right.
power.
Yeah.
And we run all the big banks, and you believe everything, and you attack the few people that try to give you real information because it's easier to just be a loser than actually stand up and
we're on the winning team.
Yes, we're on the global side.
Yes.
Global.
The media loves us.
Don't listen to this man every Saturday night.
Well, you can see why these guys are wearing masks, because people are attacking you, and you have a really tough position in the New World Order. I mean, it's really...
We're on the front lines.
You're on the front lines.
Of stealing property for the global.
Oh, but there's plenty of our friends that have called tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. They all work...
They don't even know that they work for us.
Yes.
They don't even know.
They don't even understand what's happening. They just think that this is all... We've had many friend calls.
Friendly.
Yes, are you financed by Kirk Waldheim Watson?
Oh no, he's just a lower level minion.
Yes, someday.
We manage the big boys. We work for the big boys like the Rockefellers and DuPonts and the Rothschilds and all of these loving
The
characters.
World Bank, the IMF,
Yes.
they're all
We
loving.
don't pay any attention to low level minions.
Well, thank you. I respect your work.
What did he say?
Uh-oh. He's another friend.
Oh.
He respects us.
There you go.
Oh.
Another friend of ours.
Hello, you're on the air.
What's up?
I just can't wait to bust down some doors, and no one will stop me, and I can steal property, even if there's no drugs on the premises. I like it. I love it.
I like it too.
Hello, caller.
Hello. You know, somebody stole my car a couple years ago, and you guys didn't do anything about it.
We're not supposed to. We're too busy seizing for statutes.
Property. Money.
They have a specific task, caller. They have a specific task, and that's acquiring property.
We don't have time for petty theft. We got to go out and steal people's property.
In fact, we like the criminals. You justify our existence.
Yeah.
That's why we're always letting you out. All the violent criminals we let out, but the non-violent we keep in.
Which one's William and which one's Harold?
I'm Harold. I'm
William.
Is that a stormtrooper helmet you're wearing?
It's just a new issue helmet worn by all global
MJTF
Mine's not baby blue because I'm not part of the UN. I'm part of the multi-jurisdictional task force.
Yes, a loving organization.
Does it prevent you from having a good thought?
No, it helps me.
No, he's been programmed very well to seize people's properties.
Well, how about your baseball cap with the SWAT on it? What does that protect you from?
Oh, it's just it lets the people know that we
care.
Yeah, that we care and that we're going to
love them.
Take good care of them.
We're here to help.
And if you don't submit to our love, then we'll seize your property.
So you did steal my car.
No, we allowed someone to steal it so that we could justify more police states.
We're fairly new into the mechanism, but it might have been one of our friends.
Well, the acronym SWAT, what does that stand for?
It means it's swat you like a fly if you don't submit.
Well, it doesn't fit in the acronym.
Yes, it is the acronym.
It means swat you like a fly if you don't submit.
Let's go to another caller.
To our global love.
Let's go to another one of our friends.
Yes.
Hello.
How are you? This is your president. I'm really proud of you. Me and Hillary are watching you tonight. And we just love the job you're performing.
We love President Clinton.
Thank you,
We care about President Clinton.
Thank you, Commander.
For President Clinton.
How about a pay raise, Chief? You know, we've been violating a lot of people here lately.
Hey, we only get 10% of whatever we see.
Well, I want 25%
This is your
of all
president
seeds.
speaking, and I will tell you, Hillary and I have decided to give you an extra 15% for every gun you pick up.
Thank you, Commander-in-Chief.
You all have a fine
Hey, let me ask you, Commander. Since you're just the #1 minion of the transnational banks, what are they planning in the future?
Well, I don't know about none of that. Nobody told me anything about any of that.
Well,
Sir, I heard on TV that you are the most loving, compassionate, caring person, that you're here to help us, and I just want to commend you for all the power you've given us with your new terrorism bills.
Yes.
Of course, you know now, gentlemen, this is for the children.
Yes. Now you also need to extend the Brady bill and the like you said, the anti-terrorism bill.
What do you think about our idea of testing urine and blood?
Yes, we love that idea. We will enforce it for you.
It's a privilege to drive a car.
Yeah.
We already have you thumb scanning and all these fees. Next is urine and blood testing for your best interest.
What we have for you to do is to push the new preacher for the world that we're going to come up with.
Well, see, caller, you must give up your private property because it's hurting the birdies and the bees, and it's hurting salamanders. We care about salamanders.
Mr. Clinton, you're doing such a wonderful job. Keep pushing for gun legislation, will you?
Please.
Sometimes I get tired of being shot at by people defending their property. You need to move towards further gun legislation, Mr. Commander.
Well, we can always furnish you with lots of C2 gas and matches.
Let's ask. I appreciate your call. Let's ask this right-winger extremist what he thinks. All right, do you agree with us yet?
No. I disagree on several points.
What do you disagree with, extremist?
Well, I guess I am an extremist, but yeah, you would have to remove the mask if you were to operate
in
the correct way.
We can't do that. This is a new
global
world order.
So none of your friends, they don't ever get out of control and do something that might be illegal or incorrect?
Illegal, the law's on our side.
Yes.
That's what our commander-in-chief who just called to tell us, to thank us for how we are enforcing his laws.
In fact, those that would say that's the New World Order, we think that's a terrible thing. We love global tyranny.
We love gun control.
We love the raping of the third world.
Hoarding laws.
Yes, food is dangerous in its freezer.
Yes, we love hoarding laws.
Why would yes?
Well, I'm for a new world order. I'm for a world order.
Yeah, well then you're a friend of ours.
But I'm for a brand new world order. So you guys would have to get fired. Yeah.
No more ski mask. No more accountability. No accountability.
No, we have to have markings on your helicopters. We're gonna have to take the mask off. You're gonna have your names on your uniforms.
I like this hose.
No, I don't like it.
I don't like this.
He wants to hurt you.
Yeah.
Hello, you're on the air.
Stay tuned right here for more classics. Okay, one more thing, folks. The first person that sends us $100, but call Cammie to make sure at 830-672-3089 is going to get a signed Mike Hanson Archives license plate. Well, the first two people. So help us out here, folks. The first $100 bill that comes in to help our operation here is going to get, I put on there, thanks and God bless Mike Hanson Archives. Look at all the stuff that y'all are helping with. Look at there. Look at all the work going on there. Alrighty. Now, what do I say?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future with Alex Jones.
I feel like Vanna White.
I love Mike Hanson Archives.
You ready to run?
Yeah, I tell you, there's a lot of dangerous people in this country, but we're going to keep you safe from.
You know what I was going to ask you the other day? You know, you always bring up that Reichstag bombing and all that. Did they think about it all happening on April 19th? I don't think they did. It's all. You know, with that mask on, I'm not sure I'm talking to Alex Jones.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry about us covering up our identity. You know, we're multi-jurisdictional task force, and we're top secret, but,
You know, with that mask on, I'm not sure I'm talking to Alex Jones.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry about us covering up our identity. You know, we're multi-jurisdictional task force, and we're top secret, but, it's to help the children.
Well, of course it is. Hey, man, keep up the good work, and all you listeners out there, if you just turn to this, you're kind of freaked out about it, you need to pay attention, and death to the New World Order.
God bless the Republic! Death to the New World Order! Yes!
Stay tuned right here for more classics.
Death of New World Order. was my father's. Will you get in? There's a handhold right here.
Y'all have fun. Mike, you be sure and be careful down here on the ground. We're going to expose the New World Order and all its loving little tools. The pre-deployment. We'll find out.
Strap for a little kid. 4-year-old likes flying. Go like this.
And that tab.
Puking all over myself. I was concentrating with these cameras the whole time, and man, coming in, we were hitting some turbulence. I was puking and videotaping at the same time, Mike. All right. All right, now, here goes the phoniness for TV. Hold on. How do I look?
I'm putting that on.
Well, the mission was completed successfully. Don got a little sick in the air, but we can deal with it. Mike, seriously. Something this morning, that was it.
That would be work.
I can read a map for like, what?
That sign say?
Yeah, it looks good to just keep driving by with all the.
Dodges and Fords.
What is that? Explorers too, right?
I think so.
Yes.
You sure? Here we go, get them.
Well, where's all the big masses where he got the footages for the lines of them?
You get shot, man. before, man. You know this stinks. Comes a bus. I'm Winchester. You're leaving? No, I'm Winchester. Oh, you're out? Ready to go, Mike? Hey, how you doing? You one of the inmates? Yeah. Hey, I'm Alex Jones from KJFK Radio. How you doing? Hey, do you know what those white trucks are for? Heard anything about UN signs being put on? Got a little bit of your face.
No, I got the tree blocking.
Bud, you just said you don't know, but you kind of gave us a look. Are you saying that they're making UN signs in there? You really don't know. What you reading there? You must be good gagging because they let you out here to relax, right? Sir, seriously, have you ever seen this many vehicles parked here? The locals say they haven't. We've gotten information from the inmates and some of the employees that they're making UN signs inside. Have you heard that? You don't know, or you can't tell us? Don't know, huh? What are you in for, bud? Some trumped up phony federal garbage? You can't what, bud? I hear you. Well, just cameras are off.
I can't do anything. I can talk.
Well, are there UN signs?
Huh?
Are there UN signs?
UN, what's that?
United Nations.
No.
They're not putting signs on the cars?
Border Patrol.
Do what?
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol.
Is that what they told you?
That's what they're doing.
Is that the sign? Okay.
Well, that's...
They can't talk to us on camera.
I know that, but...
All you gotta do is drive right in here and look at them.
They won't let us in there to look at them.
They don't even know it.
I'm sure they know we're here right now.
Immigration. That's all it's for.
All right, bud. Thanks a lot. Nothing like national police or anything? Thanks. Here they come.
Get them, Alan.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Do you know what all those cars are over there for?
Why?
I don't know. I was just curious. I've been here for a couple months, and it's like every time I come back and forth, there's just a billion white vehicles.
Are they moving the cars in and out?
I haven't seen them.
We're not sure why. We're trying to find out.
Yeah?
Yeah, we thought y'all were somebody from the prison coming over to talk to us.
From the prison?
Yeah. Well, we've got some information from inside the prison and other people, employees, that they're going to put UN signs on all of them.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a big UN invasion force or something.
Your name's not Alex Jones, is it?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
What's up? Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Cool show.
Oh, thanks.
Final edition, huh?
Yeah. You've seen the signs? Well, why don't they have the trucks they've already furbished up front? Are they just using the prisoners to do the work? Really? You mean on the street we can't have cameras in Bastrop?
Yeah, we can't face it this way.
Oh, it's like a military base.
Now it's a prison.
I just remember. We are the strike force. Better than the JBS.
Better than the JBS.
Just chill the camera till I get up there.
What did he say about it? Did he just kind of try to think it's open capitalism? Nepotism capitalism? That's contrary to every piece of information I've ever all every media organization has long control. There's nothing bigger than bureaucrat drill laughing at
You kind of dodged one of my questions.
No, I tried to be responsive on all your questions asked, but you had a lot of them.
Okay.
You came out today.
I understand that, sir. Thank you. My main question is the national ID card has been pushed through piecemeal ever since William Jefferson Clinton and Company got in. And the main question that I have for you is about the national ID card and the thumb scanners that are being put in the state police departments to get driver's license across the state. Your state, Texas, since '94 has been thumb scanning all to get a driver's license, and now in the 1997 record, Clinton has now entered it in that he wants urine and blood testing for 25% randomly selected. Now I know that's two questions. Can you first say what your stance is on the national ID card with privacy issues, and then can you answer the urine and blood testing that's now on the federal register?
Well, you've asked me about a series of things. One of them is thumb printing by state police departments, and my suggestion is that you take it up with George Bush. To the extent that there are decisions made by the Texas Department of Public Safety that are done here, I welcome your part and your concern.
But that's extortion, sir. That's extortion.
if you came out to do a radio program, you want to ask questions, but if you want to have
Ma'am, I stood in line. People have been talking for 10 minutes. I'm going to ask these questions.
You have any other questions?
You had the first 10 minutes to come.
Ma'am, quit distracting me.
Do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask?
Yes, I have a question to ask you. My question is about the militarization of the police and secret military programs. It was on September 23rd, Blair NewsHour. It's been in all the major papers. What's going on with the Delta Force and local police departments here in Central Texas?
What specifically about?
Al A. Philippus on May 5th kicked out the Delta Force from Bexar County in San Antonio for attempting to bribe him.
I'm not familiar.
I have it on video.
Well, I'd be glad to get it, and I'll be glad to comment on it.
I have another question, please.
Okay.
I'm asking these questions quickly. Others have talked 10 minutes. Patty, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, I don't appreciate your attitude, sir. You had the first time. You're welcome to come out and ask your questions. But all these other people have rights too.
You abusing
Thank you very much.
You're abusing American. Don't you hit me? He only tried to hit me. Don't you abuse American citizens? You're a CFR trash. You're selling this country out.
Thank you for coming out.
We're going to stand against you. You remember that, buddy.
Thank you for coming out.
We stand against you for the Constitution of the United States of America.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you got it. No, we're out here. Let's go. Where's the guy? He tried to. You are a worm.
Back there. All right, let's go. You're blocking away. You're blocking away, Jimmy. What the hell are you doing?
I got a right too. I got rights too. You got a right to my money, don't you?
My money too.
Yeah.
I pay taxes too.
That's right.
I don't know if you pay any taxes at all.
That's right, sir. They'll ship drugs in your community, don't worry. Get her. Get her. You're the ones that wouldn't let me ask real questions of that traitor. What about Clinton and the missiles? Let's go. Answer the question. Yeah, I'm not the threat. Clinton is. I'm leaving, lady. I'm going on the radio for 4 hours tonight and every night. I'm out of here. You're in a controlled society.
Go.
The information you're receiving is controlled.
Hey, Davis.
Turn that on.
Long live the Constitution! God bless America! And death to the New World Order! We shall, we must, and we will prevail because we're willing to stand up against what's happening. God bless the Republic and the United States! And death to the New World Order! Yeah! All right! Yeah! Yes, thank you very much, folks.